Darling, hold my hand! Nothing beats a jet! Hold on, I'm not paid for that. Hey everyone, Timo here. Welcome back to the channel. We're in the last 4 months of the year. Yes, the bare months are here, which means holiday season na naman. And while everyone's busy planning vacations, family reunions, and of course, endless food trips, today we're diving into something that literally affects every single Filipino. Whether you're a student, an employee, a boss, or yep, even the president. We're talking about national holidays. Do we have too many, too few, or just right? We ran a survey, and the answers might actually surprise you. But before that, have you ever wondered why, when Malacanang releases the holiday list for the coming year, they split into two categories, parang sa Jollibee, regular or special? Here's the deal. Regular holidays are set by law, that is the administrative code and other statutes. Special non-working holidays are either legislated and or just proclaimed by the president. And the reason for the split? Pay rules as determined by the Department of Labor and Employment. Kapag regular holiday, you don't work, still paid. Work, paid double. Pag special non-working holiday, don't work, no pay. Work, pay 130%. We're not touching further into whole overtime computation here, because I'm not a lawyer and definitely not from Dole. First up, the big question. Are we satisfied with the current number of holidays we have now? Our monthly sundry survey last July reveals a truly interesting picture. While no one was very dissatisfied, which is great news, a significant 31% were neutral and another 30% were very satisfied. About a quarter felt satisfied while 13% were dissatisfied. Translation, most people are happy, but with a big chunk just go meh. Some want more, something that's enough. Parang Goldilocks, not too much, not too little. Next, we ask how much people agree with some statements, and the results are very insightful. Overwhelmingly, you agree that the holidays are crucial for rest and relaxation, and they positively impact family bonding and social life. This resonates deeply with our Filipino values of family and community. You also strongly believe that commemorative holidays preserve our history and culture, and religious holidays should uphold our traditions. Now here's where it gets interesting. When it comes to the statement, the current number of holidays negatively impacts economic productivity, the average score was a perfectly neutral 3.0. Meaning, we get it, the economy matters, but so does pahinga. If you were the one making the law to streamline it all, how many national public holidays would you want? The minimum desired from that survey was 10, the maximum a whopping 21, and the average came in at sweet 16. Enough to breathe, but not enough to give HR a panic attack. So what are those sweet 16 holidays? We'll tackle them a bit later. Speaking of planning, when do you expect the national public holidays for the year ahead to be announced? The responses were quite spread out, but a clear trend emerged. While many expect announcements at the second half of the year, October is the winner with a 22% of responses. This is fantastic, though I think we need a month early because the printers of calendars and planners. I know, because some of you are contemplating to buy seasonal lattes from your favorite coffee chain. Praise for heart palpitations and more trips to the CR. Now for the juicy part. Which holidays do you observe the most, believe should be retained, and which ones could we potentially rethink? Unsurprisingly, the top contenders for attention are deeply rooted in our culture and faith. Good Friday and Christmas Day lead the pack, followed closely by Independence Day and New Year's Day. On the other hand, some holidays garnered lower retained sentiment. Holidays like Chinese or Lunar New Year, and surprisingly even National Heroes Day and some religious observances like Eid al-Fitr and Immaculate Conception. It showed up as less prioritized for attention by some respondents. Does this mean tanggal agad? Oh, not so fast. Cutting holidays isn't like unfriending your Facebook friends. Dapat dahan-dahan. First, we set the non-negotiables, the untouchables of the holiday calendar. At the top of the list are the immovable international fixtures, New Year's Day and Labor Day. Then comes the nation's heart and soul, our principal national day, June 12, Independence Day. That gives us our opening trio. Next, the religious ones. They're so ingrained that we cannot ignore the blockbusters of the Christian calendar where the flow of traffic and life itself bends around them. Good Friday, where the roads of pilgrimage sites crawl with devotion, All Saints' Day, when cemeteries bloom with candles and flowers, Christmas Day, the crown jewel of Filipino celebrations. Now tally is now at 6, but the Philippines is a tapestry of faiths, and it would be unjust not to honor our Muslim kababayans. Therefore, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha remain firmly in place, raising the count to 8, halfway there. Now, the challenge. Choosing the remaining 8 slots. The short list therefore comes from our survey rankings. But here's where the things get tricky. Some dates carry political baggage. Take August 21 for example. In this era of heated constitutional debates because of the impeachment saga and whatnots, and whispers about the end of the current Fifth Republic, the fate of this date feels eerily tied to February 25, a one sacred day that lost its holiday status this year. We've seen this before. July 4 was once our national holiday, but it faded into obscurity when it became impolitic to remind the public of the Third Republic and its downfall. Plus, it's a holiday of one of our colonial partners, and the world focuses on them. Now let us push for the Lunar New Year to take the permanent spot. After all, our nation and neighbors celebrated, the stock markets closed, and the festive energy spills into our streets even outside Binondo. Our president landed this seat in 2012, and every successor since has watered down with a casual, "Why not?" And so, we arrive at our Sweet 16 for the calendar year. Balanced, culturally sensitive, politically calculated, and most importantly, optimized and future-proof. And finally, he didn't hold back on suggestions. Some creative ideas pop up, like declaring Mother's Day and Father's Day as special non-working days, or even extending Holy Week to entire week to ease travel to congestion. One insightful suggestion was to move fixed date holidays that fall on a weekend to the nearest weekday, a popular concept from the US federal government to maximize those long weekends. Some are practical, some are medyo questionable. There are other suggestions not asked because of the possibility what happens if the fixed date holiday falls on a Sunday or it falls on another holiday like April 9, where it can fall on the last 3 days of Holy Week. Oh dear. Holidays aren't just days off. They're about rest, family, culture, and history. The trick is finding the right number without wrecking the economy. So, do you agree with the 615 idea? What holidays would you add or remove? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maraming salamat po, and see you next time!